Давайте продолжать и потихонечку завершать. Еще часик сейчас поиграем. И пойдем, наверное, банькать. А, надо нам еще ниже опуститься, понятно. Еще один контейнер. Это. Ай, блядь. Подожди. Вот это что было за место? Так вот оно где. Даешь мне ингибитор.
See that opening? Apartment 216. Go look for a large red box with gold trim. That's where I stored my shoes.
Aren't you coming with me?
You're why my shoes are ruined. You get me new ones. Go inside, take the shoes, and leave. And don't touch anything else. Got it?
Hey, look, you got me suspicious, Lawan. What's going on?
Just go get him, would you? You climbed the fucking TV station tower. You can climb into an apartment.
It depends on what's in there. Fine, chicken.
И что, и куда, и зачем, что? А, все, понял. Что, даже пацанов нет? Странная срань. Но в мусорке на всякий случай пороемся. Прикольно. Не сюда. Как ингибитор взять, сука? Дай сюда не ингибитор. Дай не ингибитор твой. Так, ладно.
I'm inside.
Don't touch anything. Just get those shoes.
What's in here that's got you so spooked?
Ах ты дрянь такая, а.
It's a cozy place.
Ладно, я обещал ничего не трогать. Реально cozy place.
A guy's boots? Cool. Wonder if it works. Our mixtape. This is not like the one I know.
О, я спиздил кассету. Так. Ну, нормально. Ну что, тут целая песня сейчас играть будет? Или даже целый альбом? Ну, давайте хотя бы одну песню послушаем. Может, там что-нибудь в конце будет интересненькое. Может, специально сделано для мудаков вроде меня, которые слушают все всегда до конца.
Lovers come and lovers go, but they all see stars in them. Play to win and win to keep. Play to win, win to keep. Lovers come and lovers go, but they all see stars in them. Play to win and win to play. Play to win and win to play. I play to win.
Окей, потрясающе. Надеюсь, всем понравилось это слушать, особенно мне. Так. Что тут еще интересного можно отыскать? Сука, ты издеваешься надо мной, да? Подожди. Что это?
Lawan. Who would have thought?
Did you find them yet?
I'm sorry. I don't see a red box anywhere.
You dope, you're not looking hard enough. There's another room, behind the plywood.
Да бляха-муха! Что тебе... А, все, господи. Так, погоди, а тут, может, еще что я не нашел, не? Все, окей.
Lawan? You look almost happy.
Collectibles? Что это такое? А, армейские жетоны пацанов. Блин, так грустно. Четыреста четвертый взвод. Ха-ха-ха, как смешно.
Pretty cozy nest. You shared it with someone. Does he still live here, or?
Nobody lives there. Just find the fucking shoes and stop asking dumb questions.
Окей.
Why'd you ditch it for that den at the fisheye?
Because that den is my home. I took all I needed with me. Except for the shoes, that is.
Я не мог не взять ингибитор, это бред. Это просто бред не брать ингибиторы. 3 штуки. Я уже мега силен.
Vintage 2025. Small fortune in these bottles. Лук херня. А тут нет ничего. Лол. Лил. В какой красной коробке идет речь, я не понимаю. Looks like they spend a lot of time here.
Что вам еще надо? А, все.
Hey, Luan, I found your shoes.
Great. Now get the fuck out of there.
Aw, but it's quite the love nest with the wine and the view and the music. I mean, I'm starting to see a whole new Luan here. And you know what? I don't blame this guy, whoever he was, for liking her.
Fuck you, Aiden.
I didn't... Luan, wait. What? Hakon. Oh, you bastard. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. Shit, Luan!
О, коллекционочка еще одна. Мгм. Потрясающе. Ну ладно, давайте возвращаться. Так, Палгадос я все-таки открою. Естественно, тут ничего не будет. Сука, как? А, все, ингибитор я забрал. Что это какое-то? А Хакон-то еще живой, кстати. Где она?
Luan, are you there? Come on. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Just meet me on my rooftop. Get there and wait for me. You can give me the shoes and then fuck off.
It figures you'd end up at the place you go when you're pissed off.
Так, пошла Таль. А, все, понял. Это котлета. Ей! Так, я думаю, проще вот так сделать. А, нет, 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 не сюда, вот сюда. О, как. Еще одна кассета. Дневник ночного какуна.
Hey, Pops. Today I was pulling civilians out of that dark zone I told you about with Killian. It was my first dark zone ever. It wasn't that bad, except for just this one thing. We saved a mother and her children who got trapped in there, and I have no idea what got into me. But I wanted to go deeper. I wanted to keep going, find one more family, one more child. Make sure no one was left behind. I had to make sure. Killian tried to tell me we'd cleared the dark zone. For some reason, I didn't believe him. We argued. Middle of it all, a fucking viral jumped on my back. I thought I was... I'm alive only because of Killian. I wish I could talk to you about this.
Ой, так, одну секундочку.
Here, I got your sneakers. You should also have this. I didn't realize you and Hakon had been together.
Why do you think he's so high on my hit list?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because someone reads poetry doesn't mean they don't deserve to die.
Did you guys break up because he abandoned Frank, or did he abandon Frank because you broke up?
There's really no point in analyzing that now, Aiden. Whatever happened, it was a mistake, okay? I should have never been so naive. That's why I didn't want you snooping around. For fuck's sake, you could have just respected that.
I'm sorry.
Forget we went there. Just leave me alone.
Luan, what's going on?
You just don't give up, do you?
You should know that by now.
You should know I fucking hate whimpering.
Saying how you feel isn't whimpering.
Fine. Stick around if you have to. but don't interrupt me. I'm busy.
You getting drunk?
No, you dork. Looking at the stars.
Hey, I can see the Big Dipper.
Aren't you brilliant? Except that's not the Big Dipper.
Oh, whoops. It was worth a try, though. You know any other constellations?
Yeah. Frank taught me a lot about the night sky back in the day. We were building the fisheye, and I'd climb the scaffolding all the way up to the roof. Frank would come up to tell me it's too cold, too late, and whatnot. But he always ended up telling stories for hours and hours. And I love to listen. The stars are so clear and seem close enough. You could grab them by the balls. Frank's way of putting it. Nice, huh? What about you, Aiden?
And what about me?
Do pilgrims get their hearts broken?
Probably the other way around. You pilgrims tend to be the love 'em and leave 'em type. Always on the move.
You a love 'em and leave 'em type?
I'm just pursuing my goal.
So, your constellation would be Orion, the hunter. Over there. We're lucky to see him, because he's not there all year round. He comes and goes. Just like you, Pilgrim.
You're making all this up to impress me.
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you impressed?
Pretty much. And that poem?
It's just words, Aiden.
Words mean things.
Love's not time's fool. Though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks.
Just words, huh?
Yeah. Just words.
So, did you meet Hakon when you were building the fisheye with Frank?
He and Frank used to hang out with each other a lot. They were friends. It's a simple story, really. I was a young girl looking for attention. He didn't mind having his fun. The good thing is, lesson learned. For life.
You still care, don't you? Otherwise, why make me go into the apartment?
Yeah, I care, Aiden. About the person I am now. That's why I didn't want to go back there. So the weak little girl that lived there doesn't get the better of me anymore. I used to hate her. Now, I'm so over her.
Let's get some sleep.
Aiden, if I see Hakon, I'm gonna kill him. Simple as that. Don't try to stop me.
It's fine. But you know revenge doesn't make you feel better.
This isn't for me. It's for Frank. I will avenge everyone who died that night. A lot of stars winked out forever. Hakon talks big, but when it came down to it, he bailed on his friends and they died. He showed his real face. Fucking coward.
Hakon, a coward? That's hard to believe.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he's just a traitor. He talked others out of coming to the TV station, too. They left Frank and his team on their own. Then he cut me off. Like he never even knew me. And then he fucked off to Waltz. Yeah. Good night, Aiden.
Может быть, он просто двойной агент? Ну, такой же возможно. В теории.
Morning, Villador. It's a brand new day, a brand new world. This is your friend Frank broadcasting. Yes, that's right, broadcasting from the fisheye. From now on, I'll be bringing you all the good news from around Villador, helping transform this city back into the community it once was.
Luan? Luan, you there?
Right, folks. Let's start this new chapter with some inspirational music for you.
Aiden, you there? Come to the canteen.
No offense, Frank, but I really don't have any more time for you. Matt was gonna help me find my sister, but I gave the tower to you instead, and now I'm fucked.
Calm down. Come to the fisheye and we'll talk. I might have an idea. I want to help you, Aiden.
Fine. Be there soon.
Так, ну давайте еще тогда поделаем. Ну, наверняка какой-нибудь ништяк я сейчас получу. А может быть, будет сейчас нападение на рыбий глаз уже со стороны миротворцев.
It's Aiden. Come in. Luan? Come on, Luan, answer me. You there? Ah, great. I fixed the transmitter and now you go radio silent.
У-у-у. Так.
This is Frank on Radio Free Villador. Your neighbor, your city, once more and forevermore. Signing off.
Talk to me, Frank.
Look, we started off on the wrong foot. I'd like to correct that mistake. Have a drink. Yeah? For me.
Frank, I really don't have time for this. I have to find another way to find my...
Just listen.
Walt needs to access that GRE place. You get it? That's why we have to find that pilgrim. He's offering a lot of fucking crystals for what he's got. And a lot of boosters.
Do I have your attention now?
With those?
Renegades, yes.
But how did you...
The TV station used to be controlled by the military. They did more than just broadcast from there. Thanks to you, we can now listen in on the enemy. It appears that Waltz is looking for the same database you're after.
But the observatory is completely soaked with chemicals.
I have no idea how this GRE crap works, but Waltz sure seems to know. Maybe the observatory's not the only place to access the database.
Is this conversation all you have?
For now. But if we got close to their position and hacked into their frequency, we could collect more intel on Waltz's plans.
How?
The transmission you heard was intercepted near an old military antenna in the wharf, just south of Marsh End Lane. If we activate that antenna, it'll boost the signal and we'll be able to hear everything they say, every syllable. And you'd know exactly what Waltz is up to.
It'd be quicker if I could just find him.
You're impatient, I understand. I know what it feels like to have wasted too much time. But you have to tread carefully. Remember, you said Waltz turned the power back on. Then the Renegades invaded the central loop. There's something going on. So best to collect as much intel as we can before you confront him.
И что какой он сразу стал?
So,
Рассудительный.
you think Waltz ordered the renegades into the central loop?
Well, until now, the Colonel kept him on a short leash in his stronghold. But the savages we've been seeing lately, what the fuck? Something must have changed.
One of the PKs told me that Waltz is after something called, X-13.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Tell me more about these antennas.
The military installed them on the tallest buildings to blanket the entire city. They're extremely hard to access, but all we need is the one nearest to where those renegades were based. When the signal's stronger, we'll be able to hear everything they say. Now the good thing is, it's the closest antenna to the canteen. You shouldn't have trouble finding it.
Anything else before I get going?
Oh, one more thing. Look at that poster, Aiden. Night Runners used to abide by that creed, live by it. I used to think we were as torn apart as that piece of paper. But the creed still means something. And if you increase the range, I can contact the remnants of the old Night Runners. Some must still be alive.
I see it now. This means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Not just to me, to everyone here. But there's one piece missing. Do you know why I haven't thrown this poster away in all this time? Because of Lawan. When I saw her for the first time, she was maybe, 8, 9 years old. She was barely alive. She looked like she hadn't eaten in a year. And she was trying to help some kids get a crystal back from the thief. The guy was threatening them with a knife. He was twice their size, stronger, and she jumped on him, bit his hands so deep that his screams were heard as far away as Old Villador. After that, she gave the crystal to one of the boys and left. She didn't get anything out of it. She didn't have to risk it. I looked at her and thought, this is all we have left. As humans, we can fight one another. Everybody just for themselves. Or, no matter what, we can stand up for each other. Then I wrote down this credo. That little girl helped the Night Runners become who they were for years. And if we are to be reborn, we cannot do it without her.
Why not without her?
You see, she's a tough. Maybe too tough. I trained her, helped heal her wounds, but never healed the biggest one. Revenge. She's built a mighty thick wall around herself. Can't seem to let go of her anger. If she doesn't, it could destroy her. I know. Drunk calling the kettle black, right?
I'm in no position to judge, Frank.
Thanks. No one's so fucking obsessed with her kill list. She needs to throw that damn thing away.
Otherwise, it'll kill her.
Let's hope she's better fighting them than I am.
What are Lawan's demons?
Almost too many to count. But Satan himself is at the top.
You mean Hakon?
You know him?
Yeah, we've met.
It all came down to the TV station mission. Hakon was against that from the start. Got Killian on his side. He said it was suicide. But I know the truth. The fucker chickened out, plain and simple. Till then, he wasn't just a Night Runner to me. I thought he was leader material. But he didn't have our backs. Tore the Creed in half before he bowed it, and with it, tore apart the Night Runners themselves. Fucking coward. Didn't deserve to lick Lawan's boots. Look, I'm starting to get pissed off, and we should focus.
What about Hakon killing Lucas? That took some balls.
Sure, but they weren't his balls, they were Waltz's. Hakon's just the guy's lapdog now. Sit, roll over, assassinate.
That's true. Neutered dogs are even more obedient than they were before.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Then go get him. I'll be on the radio. You remind me of Lawan, before she became obsessed with that goddamn hit list of hers. I'll get ears on the renegades for you. I'll find out what Waltz is up to. I promise.
Вот, в итоге получилось, правильно сделал. Ну, вообще, конечно, получается, реиграбельностью этой игры будьте нате. Интересно, что по концовке. Вот. Чем-то мне Fallout напоминает. Так, это все, конечно, хорошо. Что это такое? Ага. Видите, к военной антенне. К военной антенне мы сейчас не пойдем, а пойдем мы... Точно. Надо жене Леона отнести. Так. Что там? Жетон, по-моему, да.
Get out of my face, asshat. You can't be trusted. You showed your true colors to that VNC tower.
I'm around if you need me, friend.
Hey, you! You made the right stop.
Мне кажется, что к концу игры меня будут все
You
ненавидеть.
recognize the PK's best stuff, don't you? That'll be nothing but help. I hope you'll recommend my shop.
Lucky it didn't hit us. Would have wiped us out.
Hey, come here.
Опаньки. Хм. Так, дальше попозже. Так, стоп.
Fetch this, dump that.
Time to fish for value. Well, swap my poop deck. Great purchase.
О, можно продать.
Just the treasure I was searching for. A sound choice.
Опять перьев не даете, негодяи. С чего мне стрелы делать?
What a smart buy.
А? Вас спрашиваю. Почему не отвечаете? А, вот оно как.
I remember when you got the whole squad together for my birthday.
Hey, are you Leon's wife?
Yes, Kyra. How can I help?
At the VNC tower, I was on a mission, and I met your husband. I came here because
No. Hush. Hush.
I wanted you to...
Please don't say anything. I know you're the pilgrim.
I'm so sorry. He was a great man. He wanted me to give you this letter.
Thank you. So this must be how the story of Squad 404 ends.
Squad 404?
Haven't you heard of them? They were legendary. They were the ones who helped get Frank out of the VNC tower. They were the ones who defended the Missy when the infected got inside. They were role models for every PK. And at this point, we should honor their memory.
How do you know Squad 404 so well?
I was their radio operator. I heard the last blows they got. And their last words. I can still hear them. In my dreams. But that's a good thing, you know? Because we mustn't forget them. And this place, the PK should honor their memory here, just like they did with the others who fell.
Yeah, I know what you mean. To remember. It's our duty.
Pilgrim, may I ask something of you? Will you help me collect them? Collect all the dog tags of Squad 404?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. You already met some of them. Fitzbowski, Chris, and Lieutenant Rowe in the VNC Tower. I already got the dog tags from the men in the VNC Tower. As for the rest of the squad, here are the action reports. You already know what to do. I'm sure the brothers and sister would like to be reunited.
Она, кстати, по-моему, сказала sister, одна сестра. Ого. А, всего 3? Ну, 3 не так, чтобы много. Рядовой атом.
Aren't you going? I thought you wanted
Ой,
to...
блядь, да подожди ты. Сейчас я все соберу. Угу. Ну погнали, чё. А, нет, стоп, не. Сначала мы книжки почитаем. Сначала мы почитаем. Ядрить я набрал квестов. Ядрить мне тут еще делать придется. Значит, по времени. О, времечко тоже позднее. Я думаю, я сейчас книжечки только соберу. И на этом буду заканчивать. Приветик. Так, ну что там у нас было? У нас там было... Definitely.
Aiden, I have a fresh list of book locations for you.
Угу.
Was that Alice's Adventures in Wonderland you brought back? Do you consider the library your Wonderland now?
I don't know about that, but it's a definite change of pace.
I bet. I would imagine, like Alice's journeys, yours are disorienting. And you're probably surrounded by no small amount of madness. You seem immune to such afflictions. Seem, I say. But are you really, Aiden? Do you ever get close to losing it?
Of course. I mean, we all have our moments, right?
I know I do. Sometimes it's all I can do not to fling myself off the nearest balcony.
I do that all the time. It's kind of, but yeah, I get down sometimes. Then I just get over it. Now, I let myself feel bad, but I can't afford to wallow either.
Stifling your feelings can be dangerous too, Aiden.
Yeah, maybe. That's just how I'm wired. And I'm off. See you next time.
I'll be counting the hours.
Потрясающе. Так, ну что там по книжечкам? Книжечки, книжечки. Книжечки. Книжечки? Да книжечки же, ну. Книжечки. И дарить как далеко. Ну, что поделать. Зато книжечки. Так. Зачем я сюда прибежал? Мне сюда не надо. Мне надо вот сюда. Так. Ну, конечно, какой лютый нож в спину миротворца меня всадил. Я мало того, что не выполнил договор с Мэттом, я еще и передал управление управление районом выжившим. Я думаю, Мэтт вне себя от ярости. Ну что поделать? Мне все вокруг говорят, что... Нет! Почему так вышло? Мне все вокруг говорят, что он гандон. Что я мог сделать? У меня доверчивый Эйден получился. Я говорю, что Эйден у меня плохой пилигрим. Совершенно не пилигримный. Фига, ты выжил? Вот тут же квест где-то был, а вот квест. Просто восхитительно. Пошел вон. Я смотрю, ты не робкого десятка, братиш. Но я потом приму твой квест. Куда мне дальше-то? Видимо, сюда, да? Ну иди сюда, иди сюда. Пошел вон. Падай, пал, молодец. Так, ну хорошо, что у нас здесь? Здесь у нас... Ничего. Да, все. А, блин, я должен был ниже спуститься. Ну да. Ну, в целом логично. Учитывая, что здесь явно локация для курьера, мог бы и догадаться, что здесь не будет локации с поиском книжек. И чё, и где, и как, и куда. Повыше? А, пониже, я понял. Пониже, так пониже. Все, давайте еще ниже. А в смысле мне в магазин надо спуститься? Серьезно? Ну, это такая себе идея на самом деле. Сосай, Лолита. Ну шо, пацаны? Давайте воеваться, наверное. Гнида поганая. Ой, давайте хилиться. Что, кто там еще на меня внимание обращает? А, я же могу туда эту кинуть, гренку. Правильно? Что это такое? Ну-ка. Это, видимо, какую-то хрень я кинул. Что это? Мясная приманка. Потрясающе. Так, 52. Бумстик. О, а что за бумстик? Интересно. Ну да, вот это говно кинем, попробуем. Все? Так, вот здесь всяко должны были быть эти прыгуны. Нет, нету. Сейчас, блин, выяснится, что здесь мне тоже делать нечего. Вот будет веселуха-то, да? Ну, бери баночку, Эйден. Не берет, не хочет. Говорит, неинтересная баночка. Лучше в мусорке буду копаться, да, Эйден? Это ты любишь. Это я тебя знаю, братишка. Что? Окей. Песнь о моем Сиде. Потрясающе. А, вот он. Или это не он? Да, это он. Нет, это не он. Или это он? Я не понимаю. Необычный трофей есть, и на том спасибо, правда же? Ладно, пойдемте отсюда. Пошел вон. Ну там тебя уже убили, так что без разницы. Так, секундочку. Это заканчиваю. Так, давайте продолжим. Как бы наверх забраться да побыстрее. О, может быть, при помощи крюка-кошки? Нет? А, или да? Нет, я явно делаю что-то не так. Это явно должно делаться как-то по-другому. А, вовсе вижу. Так. Получается, мне надо в тот дом. О, я могу сейчас попробовать крюком кошки туда ударить? Нет, не могу. Ну, выглядит кайфно, кстати. О, где? Стюпид зомби. И что, и как, и почему? Объясните, не пойму. О, мне явно сюда. Давай вот. Порежем вас всех аккуратненько. По-моему, чем старше уровнем зомби, тем меньше вероятность, что они меня заметят. Совсем страх теряют. Ой, что такое? Беовульф. Потрясающе. Он дурачок какой-то носится. Сумасшедший. Ты слышишь, да? Ты сумасшедший. Закатал в угол. Черта. Не понял. Вот. Гетте. Что надо, идиот? Я чуть не помер только что. Чуть не превратился. Что происходит? Я чуть в зомбика не превратился, только что кошмар. Я мог умереть. Да я слышу. Так, ну тут где-то еще одна книга должна быть, а я не понимаю, где она. What the fuck? Воды нет. А, вот он. Фига себе, она какая серенькая. Так, хорошо. Где последняя книженция? Куда-то, видимо, вот сюда надо, да? Живой еще один остался. Я победил всех бандитов. И молодец. Я получу за это награду. Ай. Извиняюсь. Вот победил я бандитов, а ящики все равно взломать приходится. Да ладно, опять? Да фак. Очень заполненный инвентарь. Очень много бесполезных вещей. Скрепка. Не... А, это лук, потому что я понял. Блин, надо это... Все эти скрепные вещи сложить уже куда-нибудь. О, это что такое? А, это... Да. И это тоже. Вот что за хай-тек? Непонятно. Ну, выглядит красиво. Красиво. Ладно, потом с этим всем разберусь. Можно уже, пожалуйста, книжечки. Книжечки. О, господи, боже мой. И еще один. Вот. О, навонял. Так, где там валяешься? Вот как. Окей, допустим. Как мне вниз-то попасть? Вот он, проход к книжечкам. Это здесь есть книжечки. Что происходит? Запрыгивайте на огонек, друзья мои. Ой. Ты дурачок? О. Так, все, по-моему, всех поделаем. А, вон там еще один. Сейчас я спущусь, подожди секундочку, сейчас я прекращу твои страдания. Да, я только соберу здесь все вкусненькое. И можно будет спрыгивать вниз. Еще похилиться. Вкусный кетчуп. Что? Да ладно. Такой жесткий крепец и ничего в нем нет. Права человека. Что это такое? Так. Гражданин, вы загораживаете книгу. Колонка играет. Так, и третье что? Вокруг света 80 дней. Потрясающе. Не читал, но смотрел. Думаю, как и многие. Так, ну что? Мы закончили с этим квестиком. Охренеть, они уже здесь. Они уже близко. Надо сейчас будет реально подсластить этим. миротворцам захватить для них что-нибудь. А то ренегаты что-то как-то времени зря не теряют.
You'll find plenty
Да.
here. Pleasure doing business with you.
А у меня не pleasure. Перья где? Те мои перья. Отдай мне перья.
Howdy, soldier. The cabin air will get stuffy again.
In this kind of weather,
Надо было еще к этой зайти.
Rain drumming on the metal bother you. Aiden,
Что тебе надо?
Hey, Meyer. You're looking for someone?
Ah, Aiden. You might come in handy. Yes, one of my men deserted his post.
That's serious. Who was it?
That's what pisses me off. It was a friend, guy named Bart. Maybe it's my fault. I know he had it rough here. I tried to protect him. I guess it wasn't enough.
Protect him? From who?
The other soldiers, they had a problem with him.
Which was...
Their problem, not Bart's. Believe me, I know what it's like to be the odd man or woman out in old school military culture. But here's my problem. Desertion alone will get him the death penalty. But what he took could get others, good men, killed.
What did he steal?
Let's call it a map. That's all I can tell you. The rest is on a need-to-know basis only. And you don't need to know.
You need me to track him down?
Yes. With everything going on, I just don't have the manpower to spare. But I must get that map back.
Okay, I get the map. But what about Bart?
When you bring the map back, just tell me where he is and leave the rest to me. It's my job.
Okay. Where should I start looking?
Try his bunk. It's in the barracks, a deck above us.
Can I ask anyone about Bart?
Sure, he was pretty well known, whether he liked it or not. He was popular among the new recruits. Try asking Mateo. He's usually hanging around the armory. And there's Magda. Never had a kind word to say about Bart. Or anyone, for that matter. She works in the hospital on the next floor.
Okay, I think I can take it from here.
Good luck, Aiden.
How's the deck swapping life? I thought we'd get this. Greta's gone completely bonkers. I heard. She apparently has some kind of fetish.
You found them. It's incredible. Let's see. No one wrote adventure like
Да я что-то нахожу, у тебя книг больше не становится.
80 days. Journey to the center of the earth. And of course, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Did you know that in the Nautilus, he predicted many features of modern submarines? A man ahead of his time. You'll be interested to know that in Plato's Republic, Socrates argues in defense of the connection between a just life and a happy life. Ah, if only such a sentiment could break through the cracks of our society and flower once more. You know, Aiden, I truly believe you deserve to be immortalized for your efforts to preserve the precious resource of human literature. I truly do. As probably does Thalia. Go ask her.
Великий хранитель трудов. Просто с бабой хочет затусить.
Ah, if it isn't my intellectual sparring partner, I see you brought Albert a copy of Plato's Republic. Heady stuff.
I haven't read it, but Albert was sure excited.
If it has pages, Albert's excited. But here's a question. If you had to make a choice, would you choose to be just or to be happy?
Ой, как тут много всего. А надо happy.
If I had to choose, I'd be happy. We all deserve to be happy.
I suppose, but at what cost? Could you disregard the pain and suffering around you and still be happy?
You said choose one, so I did. You didn't say I had to be realistic.
Albert's shelves are nearly full. I suppose you'll stop visiting soon.
We'll just have to see about that.
Well, at least there's one more location to check.
Окей. Но этим делом мы займемся. Ого, 9 книжечек. Находить их будем уже в следующий раз. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел на Твиче. Кому понравилось, подпишитесь, пожалуйста. Спасибо всем, кто посмотрит это на Ютубе. Также просьба подписаться, поставить лайк под видео. На сегодня все. Всем пока.